Can you trust someone who sees the world completely different than you? We're traveling across America to find out. In this part game show, part social experiment, two total strangers, total opposites, must work together answering trivia questions to win cash. But if they get one wrong, they get splashed with freezing cold water. Our two contestants have to work together to build a pot. But there's a major catch. At the end, they must decide, will they share the prize or steal the entire bank? When everything's on the line, can you really trust someone like that? I'm Francisco, and this is Cash or Splash. Hello everyone, we are here in Warren, Ohio with Nalesia and James. How are you doing?
I'm good, how are you?
Good. Just to double check, this is the first time that you two are meeting, right?
Yes.
That's correct.
Well, Nalesia meet James, James meet Nalesia.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Nalesia, in your case, would you consider yourself progressive or a conservative?
I guess I would say I lean more to the progressive side. Yeah. I don't agree with most of how Trump operates. Abortion, voting, keeping education in place.
James, would you consider yourself a conservative?
I would consider myself an independent conservative. When Trump was in office the last time, I was doing better financially. We didn't have prices that were that high.
Has this information changed how you're approaching the game?
No.
Don't think so.
Good.
You're good.
That's what we want to hear. Even though you just met, you are on the same team. 6 questions stand between you and $1,000. If you get any of them wrong, you lose money and you'll get splashed. Are you worried about getting splashed?
No.
No.
I mean, I see you very confident. Okay, it's time to get to business.
Let's do it.
First question comes with the risk of losing $100. Which of these teams won the Super Bowl in 2024? Is it the San Francisco 49ers, the Kansas City Chiefs, Baltimore Ravens, or the Cleveland Browns?
It's Kansas City Chiefs.
Yeah, that's your answer?
Yes. I'm sure. I watched the game.
And you as well?
Yep.
Are you a Chiefs fan?
No, I'm not. I'm a Steelers fan.
What about you?
I'm a Browns fan.
No. I'm sorry, I go like, no. Well, it's time to reveal if that's the right answer. So, splashers, get ready. The right answer is the Kansas City Chiefs.
Yes.
So, good job. And that means that you still have $1,000 and you get the first part of the bridge. There you go. Awesome. Nalesia, you have a special guest here with us.
I do. My son Dominic is sitting over here. He's a year and a half.
And how has your life changed ever since he came into your life?
It's been more exciting, more unpredictable. There's less sleep, but it's been a fun time.
I love it. He's so cute, by the way. And if I remember correctly, you have 4 kids?
I have 4 kids, yes. 23, 22, 12, and 10 about a week and a half.
Wow. Now that we have gotten to know each other a little better, your next question comes with the risk of losing $100 as well. What website might be described as a satirical Christian news or a conservative version of The Onion? Is it The Last Supper, The Babylon Bee, The Devil's in the Details, or Bless Up?
Sure.
Walk us through the thinking.
Devils in the Details just sounds like a good satirical website for that reason.
I was thinking either between The Last Supper or Bless Up. I was thinking either between one of those two.
The Last Supper. That does sound familiar as a website. I just don't remember the reason I haven't read that website.
And we've probably actually seen this website and just don't remember it.
Exactly.
That's a tough one.
They have 9 million followers on their social media.
I think The Last Supper.
That's what I would go with. The Last Supper.
The Last Supper?
The Last Supper.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes?
Final answer, Last Supper.
Okay then, splashers, please get ready. The right answer is... B, the Babylon Bee. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. How does that feel?
A little wet.
Not too bad. It wasn't as cold as I thought it would be.
It feels good this weather, though.
Won't happen again, though.
Okay. Well, unfortunately, that means that the pot is now at $900, and I'm going to give you this piece for you to put. That's the only question we're going to get wrong, right?
Right.
Next question comes with the risk of losing $150. Which of the following is not a flavor of Ben & Jerry's ice cream? Fish food, Cherry Garcia, Squirrel Swirl, or half-baked?
C.
C.
You're sure?
Yeah.
Yes.
C. Final answer.
You didn't even think it. Do you like Ben & Jerry's?
I do.
Oh, she's like, yeah. What about you?
I don't, but my wife does. I kind of know some of the flavors.
So then what's your favorite brand of?
I do love handles, but that's, can't eat that too often.
I know, it's so good. Okay. Splashers, please get ready. The right answer is... Squirrel Swirl. Yes. Good job. That means that the pot remains at $900 and you get this other part of the bridge. Okay, hold on. 2 right answers, 1 splash, and $900 still in the bank. Not bad, but things are about to get tricky. But before I tell you why, if you're loving this ride, tap that subscribe button, share this with someone you think would get splashed in a heartbeat, and drop a comment letting us know where we should take Cash or Splash next. Now, after this little breather, the next questions are about to get political. Let's see how James and Nalesia can handle that. Oh my. Well, the next question comes with a risk of losing $150. According to the Heritage Foundation, how much did the violent crime rate change during the Obama administration? Is it A, increased by 12%, B, decreased by 18%, C, decreased by 10%, or D, increased by 14%?
Based on the question, the Heritage Foundation's conservative, so I'm assuming they're going to say it went up. That would be my assumption, especially since the Heritage Foundation does not like Barack Obama.
Like, what would you say if this was only Nalesia playing?
I think it decreased. Based off of information I've read, it decreased. So that makes the question a little harder just because I also agree that if the Heritage Foundation leans a certain way, the reports might be different. I would want to guess the 12%.
That's what I was thinking. I was thinking 12%, yeah.
So, just to be sure, 12%.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Final answer.
Splashers, please get ready to reveal the answer. And the right answer is... It's B, crime decreased 18%. Sorry. I'm sorry. That really got you.
It did.
Well, you as well. How are we doing?
Good. A little wet.
A little wet. So how does that make you feel that the Heritage Foundation is saying that during the Obama administration, crime decreased by 18%?
I'm kind of surprised coming from the Heritage Foundation, but that crime going down is always a good thing.
Okay. What about you?
Yeah, I agree. It's a good thing, and it's good to know now since I wasn't too familiar with the topic.
Okay. The interesting thing is that the statistic that they provide is crime decreased, even though the percentage of adults with concealed carry permits rose by 190%.
Ouch.
So it's more like...
So it's still what you thought it was.
Right? Yeah.
Well, unfortunately, that means that we are subtracting another $150 from the pot. As of right now, the pot stands at $750.
Okay.
But hopefully, you don't get any of the 2 last questions wrong. The next question comes with the risk of losing another $200, but we don't want that to happen. So from now on, no more splashes. How does that sound?
Sounds good to me.
Okay, at the 2024 Democratic National Convention, Biden said 500,000 electric vehicle charging stations were being installed across America with the $7.5 billion he asked Congress for in 2021. How many of those 500,000 charging stations have actually been built so far? 15, 150, 1,500, or 150,000?
I think it has to be C or D.
I think it's 15, because if I remember correctly, people were complaining that there weren't that many charging stations built and that they've had all this money and they still haven't built them all.
15 in 3 years seems so meager.
How many did you think?
I was thinking C or D, so I think the options were 1,500 or
150,000.
So maybe
I'm
that's
pretty sure it's not 150.
It's not going to be 150.
Yeah, it's not 150.
Okay.
I just remember that. I remember people complaining about, wanting us to be in the EV vehicles by 2035 and not having the infrastructure and how much so little there are of these charging stations that were built with that money specifically.
But then Biden said that the 500,000 EV charging stations are being built across America.
Right.
So
Now, what that means could be another thing. Does that mean they just broke ground on it and it's nothing started yet? Sometimes they do that, but
so what do you think, Nalesia?
I'm still leaning towards 1,500.
James, how sure are you that the answer is A, 15?
to be honest, 50-50.
Okay. Nalesia, what? You said 1,500?
Yes. Maybe like 60-40.
60, that it's 50. Oh, okay. I will let you figure that out.
I'll go see.
Okay,
Go
let's
1,500.
60.
Yeah.
Splashers, please get ready. And the right answer is... It's A, 15. I'm sorry. That means that James was right.
Oh, man. That's terrible progress. Pretty slow progress.
Those are some expensive charging stations.
Yeah. Woo! It's a lot of money that they're doing nothing with.
Your initial thought was right. So how does it make you feel that you changed your
Well,
answer?
like I said, I was only 50-50 on it.
You were 60-40.
60-40, so, it is what it is.
It is what it is. Well, we have to deduct another $200. The bank stands at 2, 3, 450. $550. So please get the next question right. Okay. And the next question comes with the risk of losing another $200. According to the nonpartisan nonprofit Open Secrets, how much of the $1.3 billion raised by super PACs during the 2022 midterms was given by the top 1% donors? Was it $55 million, $111 million, $555 million, or $1.2 billion?
That's a tough one.
I don't expect it to be that high of a number. I don't think it's D.
I'm thinking more than 555 million. I mean, to me, those one percenters, if they're donating $100 million, it's like change to.
That's
you know
true.
what I mean? So I could see the top 1%, people donate 100 million, 200 million.
Let's try it.
What do you think? D? D?
So how sure are you that it's 1.2 billion?
I just know that with super PACs, it allows them to donate so much more money. There was 50 million that was just recently donated to a Trump PAC from Tim Mellon from Pennsylvania. That is part of the Mellon fortune, Mellon Banks. So I'd say it'd have to be D.
I think it would be on the higher end. So I initially didn't think as high as D.
So you're going to trust James, 1.2 billion?
Yes.
Okay. Splashers, please get ready. And the right answer is... It's D, $1.2 billion. Great. Although, I don't know if we should be celebrating. I guess, how does that make you feel that federal election law says that a person can only donate $3,300 to a candidate, but through super PACs, the top 1% is giving so much money?
I'm not surprised. I mean, the money holds the control always.
Is it fair that super PACs exist?
No, I don't think so.
I don't think so either. One person, one vote. To me, whether you're a super PAC on the Democrat side or you're a super PAC on the Republican side, you guys basically have the say in who you put up for us to vote. Right? That should be us making the choices of who we want there, not some donors that donated a bunch of money and hoping to get, some type of benefit on the back end. Because let's be honest, that's what PACs are there for. It's for people that want to throw a ton of money at getting somebody elected in hopes that they get something on the back end out of it.
Well, I'm glad that you got that one right. So that means that you get the final piece of the bridge, and the bank stands at $550. Congratulations.
Thank you.
But now we have to figure out what we're going to do with that money. I've asked you a lot of questions today, but this is the most important one that you're going to have to answer, which is how we're going to split that price. Here I have the two final pieces of the bridge. If you want to split the money in equal parts, then you choose to bridge. But if you want to take all the money, you choose to splash the other person. They leave with nothing, and they're going to be splashed. But the problem is that if you both want to take all the pot and choose splash, then that means you're both going to get splashed and none of you leaves with a dime. You have 1 minute to talk it out, and that minute starts now.
Okay.
My thought is I'm open to sharing it because, we both came here with nothing.
Exactly.
So at least we both leave with something. That's my thought.
I agree. And it's not that large of an amount, regardless, that it would make such a huge difference that you have to mine with it.
Would it make a difference if it was a larger amount? Would it tempt you more?
I think it would tempt, yes. In the long run, I might still bridge, but...
How trustful are you that Nalesia is going to bridge?
We worked well together answering the questions. We both got some wrong. We both got some right. So I think it was a team effort. And I kind of look at it that way.
We both earned.
Time's up. I'm going to give you a moment to consider what you just heard, and if you can trust the other person, and then make your decision. This is the moment of truth. Your decisions are now locked in. The splashers know what to do, so let's start with Nalesia. She said that she was going to bridge. What's your actual decision?
Still gonna bridge.
Okay, Nalesia has chosen to bridge. James, how are you feeling about this?
Kind of a little bit of nerve-wracking, but
and I see the splashers over there.
I'm gonna have to bridge as well.
Thank you.
I thought, like I said, we did this as a team, so in fairness to everybody, we should be splitting it.
Great. So that means that you're both going home with $225.
It's actually $275.
Am I doing the wrong math?
Yeah.
Thank you.
how you were going to tell us?
Because this is a social experiment, what was it like working together with someone that doesn't agree with everything you think?
What her religious beliefs are, political beliefs are, shouldn't sway how I work with somebody, right? Especially when you're trying to accomplish a goal.
And yet it seems like what I'm hearing a lot is people that don't even talk to their neighbors, family members, because of the way that we're voting. So even though it shouldn't matter, for a lot of people it does.
And if you think about it, you're probably working well with people who have different opinions from you every day without even realizing it. Like, I don't know the political preferences or religion of the team I supervise. I don't think it's something that can stop two people from working well together.
Thank you so much. You each have won $275. Congratulations. And I hope that you had a good time even though you were splashed.
It was a good time.
I want to say that I was also splashed a little bit. I was like, please don't get me wet anymore. Anyway, congratulations again. And to everyone that's watching, please don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you at the next episode of Cash or Splash.